What's up, Gemini? This is going to be a love forecast for the first 2 weeks of April. This is for my Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like and throw me a comment and share. It really helps out my channel. And if you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I also do offer personal readings, and all the info for that's in the description box of the video, and I am on TikTok and Instagram. If you want to follow me over there, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. And please be mindful, everyone, those links correspond to the only accounts that I'm active on. I do not have backup accounts, additional accounts. There are a lot of impersonators and frauds pretending to be me that are following my followers and then sliding into their DMs and trying to solicit money from them, donations, or to try to get them to book readings. They're frauds. Don't do it. You'll lose your money. I would never ever reach out to you to try to solicit a reading. I will never approach you first and suggest that you get a reading from me. If anyone who looks like me does that, know that it's not me. There's also another account now on YouTube that is pretending to be me, that was spamming all of my subscriber comments in the last round with some WhatsApp numbers suggesting that people message them on WhatsApp for a reading. Not me. Okay, guys? So heads up, don't fall for it. I really don't want you guys to get scammed. Okay? All right, guys. The only way to ever book a reading with me, guys, is if you decide to, and it's through the official link that I've provided and my website, okay? All right, so let's get stuck into it. Spirit, what's coming in, please, for my Gemini, Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the area of love, first 2 weeks of April. Any love messages for my Gemini, Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, first 2 weeks of April. Okay, the Six of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse. So Gemini, it seems to be that you're at a bit of a crossroads here, Two of Wands. Should I stay or should I go, maybe? I mean, I've got a King of Pentacles, I've got a Six of Swords. It's like there's an opportunity here maybe to move forward in a better direction with someone, or to move away from them altogether. Okay, so it's like crossroads energy. Maybe a decision needs to be made or a plan needs to be made. I mean, some of you are dealing with a person over water at a distance. You know, King of Pentacles could be someone that you're already in a commitment with, but there is distance. Or there's questions now around whether or not you want to commit or remain committed. Or maybe you're looking at another option, okay? So, but either way, it's like a decision needs to be made regarding this situation. And I am seeing, Gemini, that it could be that the reason why you're at a crossroads, besides that there may be distance for some of you, it could be that you're feeling that there's a lack of cooperation here. Three of Pentacles is in the reverse. Maybe there's a lack of seeing eye to eye, or you feel like you're not on the same page. And I've got a King of Swords in the reverse. So King of Swords, you know, it is air sign energy. Could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius that you're dealing with. Or it could be you sort of, and again, I'm not actually giving you shit here, but King of Swords in the reverse is when we're not being totally honest. For some of you, you could feel like this person is not being completely upfront or honest with you. Or maybe you, Gemini, you're not being completely honest or upfront. Maybe you have another option that's presented and you're sort of looking at that. Or maybe you are just not being completely honest with this person about how you're truly feeling about the situation. If you're feeling like maybe you want to move in a different direction onto a new path, okay? Let me have a look at this King of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, I mean, it's a situation that really maybe you have been thinking about whether or not it's what you want to do for your long term, whether it's a person you want to build with for the long term. I mean, it could be someone that's really offering that to you, but it could also be that, like I said, there's something here that has you questioning it. I mean, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You also could be dealing with a person where there could be financial issues at play. Maybe someone in this situation is struggling with their work or has lost their job. There needs to be a plan put in place to, move forward in a new direction, because Ten of Pentacles, this could be a person that you are trying to plan with you know, for a family or to purchase a home or something about the future. We've got a Six of Pentacles here. So for some of you, you could also feel like maybe in this situation there are financial considerations at play. For some of you, it could be that one person feels they have to support the other person if you were to keep moving forward. Can be that. Six of Pentacles can be a bit like someone's actually supporting the other one financially. That could be causing a strain. For others of you, it could be that things are at a crossroads, like I said, because there seems to be a lack of cooperation. One person could feel like they're giving a hell of a lot more than the other person. Let me just see what this Two of Wands is. Page of Wands in the reverse. With the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's almost like, should I stay or should I go? Do I want to be committed or do I want to be single? Do I want to be single because I want to move forward because there's something else that's caught my eye? Or is it also coming down to money and independence and self-sufficiency, especially if you feel that this situation puts some kind of a financial strain on you or your plans? I've got a Page of Wands in the reverse, so also it could be that there's lack of inspiration, lack of passion. I mean, Page of Wands in the reverse, it can be that, or it can be immature communication. Lovers card though. I mean, the Lovers card is strong connection, but it's also decisions and choices. So for some of you, maybe you just feel like a decision needs to be made here. There's duality. I mean, that's your energy, Gemini. The Lovers card, you know, is it move on or move forward in a solid, committed direction? But it looks like there's going to be work that needs to be done. Cooperation and work, right? Tell me why we have that Six of Swords. Four of Wands. So there is opportunity here, Gemini. I mean, I'm going to get a bit on this person. There's opportunity here to move forward and really to build something stable. Four of Wands. I mean, this is marriage, long-term commitment. This is living together. But like I said, there just seems to be this, I don't know. And there's a lack of honesty with that King of Swords, or a lack of truth. Maybe that's you, Gemini. As I said, maybe you're not being completely honest with yourself about how you feel about this or what you really want. The Moon, something here just feels very hidden. The Moon can also be our fears. It can be shadow stuff. So, you know, it can be a bit unconscious. Maybe someone in this situation might feel like the other one is a bit closed off or a bit avoidant. I'm not so much getting lies. Like, you know, King of Swords in the reverse traditionally is not great. It can be an energy of like manipulation. It can be kind of nasty. But I'm not really getting that. I'm getting with this Moon and King of Swords, it's like something here might feel, it's almost like materially you and this person, you have the same goals, but there also seems to be challenges there. But in the heart, I'm not getting a lot of hearts. I'm not getting a lot of cups. There seems to be a block when it comes to the emotional connection. And that might be because someone in this connection has some fears or some blocks. You know, that stops them from really opening up. There's an avoidance or something, okay? And so maybe that's why it's like, which way do I want to go? Do I really want to go and keep moving forward with this person and build a Ten of Pentacles? I mean, this could be you, Gemini. Maybe you have some fears and you're like not sure because it's really coming down to something emotional for you that, you know, you're avoiding. I don't know, there's a Six of Cups here, and exactly, Eight of Swords, Ten of Cups. Someone in this situation, I mean, there could be triggers, there could be some emotional wounds connected to family or childhood. Eight of Swords here can be fears or negative thinking patterns. You know, maybe you're dealing with a person, or you have your own issues when it comes to believing in happily ever after. Ten of Cups, because there could be stuff from the past that's really wounded you or them. I'm really thinking this could be transferable. Maybe this is both of you. So there's just seems to be an emotional block here. But there also seems to be an opportunity potentially to move forward and have that Ten of Cups and that Ten of Pentacles. But something has you maybe feeling a bit trapped. It can be trapped in the mind, trapped in fear, or trapped, you know, because you just don't see the way forward. You're just not clear. You're just not clear how this could work out. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to get specifics on this person so we can delineate the energies. But there's a need to kind of get very clear on really what you want, what's going to make you happy. There's a difference between intuition and fear, Gemini. Like intuition is going to be a very clear yes or no, whether someone's right for you, but fear tends to make things very cloudy. So it could be that maybe the past, Six of Cups, the past is playing a role in the present now and it's blocking you from moving forward. Maybe you've been hurt in the past, Gemini, and it's like you're projecting a lot of that into the current situation. Or maybe that's what you're dealing with, that's what's going on with this person, and maybe that's why there seems to be only a focus on material and not so much on the heart space, and then that's creating sort of this sense of distance between the two of you. Okay, I'm just going to get some cards on this person specifically. Maybe there's also blocks because family could be influencing this situation. Particularly, I was just hearing if there's distance involved, like physical distance or a move is required. There could be family issues at play here or family pressure. Because I've got that Eight of Swords. Someone feels like they can't go, they can't leave, they can't move. Let's have a look. I just saw the Devil. So how does this person feel and what are their intentions now towards Gemini moving forward into April? Let's see. Magician card. They've got a Ten of Cups in the reverse, the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This person could have had some financial losses. As I said to you, it could be that finances are coming up and that's impacting on the situation. I think that they're trying to work through that. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, also Five of Pentacles in the reverse with the Ten of Cups in the reverse. If you and this person, there's a sense of disconnect or distance, it's like they want to get past that because again, the Five of Pentacles is in the reverse and they do want to manifest something with you. The Ten of Cups here is in the reverse. So I do get this strong feeling that maybe this person has some reservations about whether or not the Ten of Cups is achievable here, right? And that could be because of family. Like they could have had some bad experiences growing up and the Ten of Cups is in the reverse. So, you know, Five of Pentacles is also kind of... this person might have a lot of fears when it comes to love. Maybe they have a fear of rejection, for example, or inadequacy. And so then that creates a block within their intimate relationships. Maybe this is stemming from what happened at home with that Ten of Cups in the reverse. Maybe home, the happily ever after growing up was not happy at all, right? The home unit. And so that might give them fears when it comes to trying to create their own future. Yeah, the Moon, guys. So Moon and Moon. So there's a lot of blocks here. There's a lot of emotional blocks that might even be very subconscious. The fears, Moon is how we've been nurtured. Could be a mother figure that somehow, you know, made it very hard for them to really be vulnerable. Maybe you feel like this person's very cold, but I think it's coming more so from a fear of rejection. Five of Wands in the reverse. They want to get past all of this conflict and turmoil. And I'm getting that the conflict and turmoil could be internal more than anything. Some of you might have had some conflict because I can see there's lack of cooperation here, but more so on the financial front. But Five of Wands in the reverse, I think, is some kind of an internal conflict that this person's having around their fears. Okay, so then tell me a bit more about the Magician and what they're trying to manifest. Wheel of Fortune, you see, so this person's hoping that things are going to turn for the better. They are probably trying to manifest better money. If that's a block, which I'm getting very strongly, they do feel like there's a sense of destiny between the two of you. And the Lovers card did come out. So I think that they do feel this strong connection with you. Why do we have that Five of Pentacles in the reverse? Justice card. Okay, so they want to create better balance between the two of you. There also could be issues legally with that Justice card, particularly if you're dealing with someone over water. This could be like immigration issues, something like that. Or they could have dealt with some court issues or legal issues, and that's led to financial losses. You know, Justice card is about marriage. So, you know, I think that they want to come out of the cold and they see you as someone that they want to share the future with, right? But as I said to you, they've lost a bit of faith in the Ten of Cups due to past experience. I'm not getting it's because it's how they feel about you. This person could have, I'm not getting a lot of you, but for some of you, this person was married before and it's led to financial losses. For some of you, they had children with another person and that didn't turn out very well. There was a lot of conflict and they haven't dealt with the wounding connected to that. And Justice is karmic lessons. So they could have had a very difficult karmic relationship and they're still dealing with the fallout from that financially, emotionally. Yeah, the Strength card in the reverse. They've been lacking strength to move on and move forward from that. And the Devil card. So they're still kind of caught up maybe in some toxic, negative thinking, negative patterns, fears. Again, the Devil card. They also could have someone that is still holding on to them, you know, financially. For those of you where marriage is in the mix, it could be that that's not tied up yet, that divorce is not finished, or that energy is still around, particularly if there's children involved. But the Devil card more so is just what keeps us trapped, what keeps us bound, and it can be often our fears, right? Seven of Swords, fears and self-sabotage, massive trust issues. So this person could have a lot of trust issues, particularly if things went really sour with their previous commitment or in their family, okay? So maybe you do feel like this person, maybe you feel you can't trust this person or they feel they can't trust you, or it's mutual. I mean, I have double moon and then I've got Seven of Swords and then I've got King of Swords in the reverse. There's something here where there creates a block and a lack of trust or lack of honesty. But I'm not so getting lack of honesty in this, and I tell you, Gemini, I'm not getting that there's actual cover-ups. I'm not getting third-party energy. I'm not getting a player vibe, any of that. I think that there's blocks and distrust, and so what that does is it creates like a wall and a lot of triggering from that, like where one feels the other person is keeping things or is just, you know, not being authentic or not being vulnerable. You see what I'm saying? One more on that Seven of Swords. King of Wands in the reverse. So I do think that there's attraction, but what I think is there is the substituting, there's focus on material and there is substituting sex a bit for intimacy with that King of Wands in the reverse. I feel like it might be, you know, it might be difficult to go deeper with this person emotionally, because I haven't gotten any real cups cards. I mean, I've got for the future 10 of Cups, but at the moment there seems to be too much focus on what's going on in the material, and maybe there's attraction, but not a hell of a lot of meeting at the heart space. So I think that's something that needs to be worked through, because I've got the Three of Swords in the reverse. So, and this is stemming from previous experiences, past hurts and pains. When the Three of Swords is in the reverse, it means that it's like something that has been brought into the connection. I think that someone hasn't dealt with, and that could be both of you, okay? It could also be pain from family experiences, right? That hasn't been worked through, shadow stuff. Anyway, they really are hoping this is going to turn in their favor and that things can turn around, particularly when it comes to finances. But I do still think that they're a little bit stuck with that Devil card in old sort of toxic blocks and patterns, negative thinking, and a little bit of this sort of emotional avoidance. I don't know, Gemini, what to say. You are at a crossroads, so you'll have to see how the dynamic progresses between the two of you. Right now, they're not going anywhere. I mean, I think a decision will need to be made, and you'll have to go by the energy and what you think feels right. Twin flames, isn't that interesting? So even if it's not a twin flame, guys, I mean, the card says mirrored emotions, reflection of soul, shared feelings. You do have some, this is why it was a read where I kept saying could be you, could be them, and I don't do that with every read, guys. I really feel there's a lot of mirroring going on here. And it seems that with the Lovers card, yes, this is a strong soul connection, but there's mirroring going on and triggering, and maybe you both have similar wounds that need to be worked through. There seems to be opportunity for, like, this is Four of Wands, it's 11-11 energy. There's opportunity for a reunion, commitment, but you're going to have to work through the blocks, right? And you both have to cooperate in doing that. Dismiss. Someone feels very dismissed. You both could feel very dismissed. Disregard, looking the other way, leaving behind. There's a fear, someone has fear of abandonment as well. So, you know, if you're dealing with someone that's very dismissive or avoidant, and you feel they're abandoning you, or vice versa, that's what's going on, okay? That's the mirroring, I think, but it's the same wound, you know? Let's see, children, childhood, yep. And then, yeah, meeting up, planning. So, you know, of course, if you're at a distance from this person, you can't be meeting up, but the coffee date card, it's planning. If you're not at a distance from this person, this is like getting together and making some kind of a plan and a decision, right? We've got the twin flames card. It had to come out. There you go. So I've already gone over what that's all about. Surprise, unexpected action, unexpected change. Yeah, so it could be that there's, you know, by airing things out and getting things on the table, and this is why you're at the Two of Wands, I think that there's opportunity for some unexpected changes to happen. Like maybe you don't see the changes happening, but I think it's coming down to honesty. Or maybe this person does. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune, there is a positive shift happening in this connection. So maybe you're not expecting the shift, but there is some kind of a shift and a change decision. I said that a couple of times. So stay or leave. That's the message on there. And then dating, okay, dating site, seeing someone, hooking up, one night stands. I'm really not getting that. I feel, well, maybe you met this person on a dating site, okay? Maybe there is suspicion, right? Because I do have that Seven of Swords, but I didn't get that energy. I mean, I'm really not getting a third party energy or anything like that, but I do feel that there's distrust between the two of you. Yeah, and maybe that causes conflict, or that's what creates that wall. Drama, I was going to say conflict and drama, overreacting, drama queen, thirsty for attention. You know, maybe you provoke one another, or you try to get a rise out of one another. I don't know. Anchor, holding it together, chained up, getting a grip. So there's heaviness here. But then there's also butterflies. Right? Devotion, feeling complete, can't stop smiling. And then that secrets has come out, keeping things inside. So there seems to be this keeping things inside. And we've gone over why. And then we have call, hearing from, talking. So there's a conversation that's going to happen, and there seems to be some unexpected change. And then you'll need to decide really what you want to do, Gemini. Okay? It seems to be a promise of something that can develop into something positive for the future, but up to you. All right, Gemini, I hope that resonated for you, and if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please, and I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.